So welcome back. Now this is going to be fun too for a different type of a school. I have with me Steve Strong, and he is the campus director of Southwest Truck Driver Training. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you guys do.
Well, thank you, Carol, for having me on the show today. I'm Steve Strong. I'm the campus director of Southwest Truck Driver Training. We are at 2323 South 51st Avenue, which is a great location right between Buckeye and Lower Buckeye in Phoenix. And I'm the campus director. And what we do at the school is we train folks, guys, girls, to drive the big rigs. Class A, Class B. We do refresher classes and such. So that is our primary job at the campus.
Okay, so let's talk about your student.
Yeah.
Okay, what do they have to be? What's the qualifications?
Yeah, usually we're looking for students. Our typical, people say, well, what's your typical student? Our typical student is someone anywhere from the age of 21, and we've had folks that were 70 years old come to the school. We're looking for someone who wants a career. Truck driving is absolutely a career. The companies that are out there, especially the over-the-road companies, are paying well. There's benefits, retirement. So it's not necessarily just a job.
I want to be a truck driver.
Well, come on down, Carol. We'll help you out.
So you're telling me that how much does a truck driver make?
Depending. We have folks who drive local, and what a local truck driver is someone who's says, hey, listen, I really want to stay in the Phoenix area, family or whatnot. I don't want to go over the road and such like that. And those folks are usually in an hourly rate. We see them anywhere from $14 an hour on up. And with experience, we'll definitely tell a little bit higher rates. Over the road truck drivers. Most of our students are making somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000 a year coming out of school, with many of them making over $50,000, and that's in their first year.
What do you learn at truck driving school?
Well, you learn, first of all, you spend classroom time. So you're going to spend a couple weeks in the classroom, and we're going to teach you basically how to get your permit. And then once you get your permit, then we like to say the fun starts. Then you spend the second half of your time actually in the truck, and that's learning how to do everything from the basics, how to drive it forward, drive it backward, parallel park it, and then we get our folks on the road, and we learn how to drive city, rural, highway.
You have to learn how to drive long distances and stay up.
Yes, for our over the road drivers, that would be critical that they're able to drive long distances and stay up.
How long are the courses? How long does the whole course take?
Yeah, great question. We have day classes that go about 4 weeks in duration. Our evening classes go about 5 weeks, and our weekend classes go roughly about 8 weeks.
And they start at 21 on up. And do you have open enrollment now?
Yeah, we do. We start classes every few weeks.
So this really happens pretty fast for people out there.
Yeah, it's 160 hours of instruction time. So a person could literally say, listen, I want to be a truck driver. We would invite them to come down to the campus. We want to sit down with them and go through a little bit who they are, what they're about, talk to them a little bit about truck driving, because it isn't for everybody, and find out if it is for them. If it is for them, we will obviously give them a tour of the campus, talk about financing options, and they can start school and in 160 hours of classroom time be on the road. And the nice thing is the carriers, especially the over-the-road carriers, are in dire need of drivers. We look at about 300,000 nationwide, about 300,000 drivers a year over the next 10 years is what the need is. So
it's a recession-proof business.
I'll tell you what, if there is a such thing, it would be it.
Yeah.
And the folks, many, and I would say many, that would be most of our students are pre-hired before they ever graduate.
Well, now they register in person because you have to have a consultation with them, kind of find out whether this is right for them.
Absolutely.
Your tours, you do them Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m.
Correct.
And then you also do weekends, but that's by appointment. You're located in Phoenix. Their website is, it's just the letters, so it's easy. It's SWTDT, so it's SWTDT.com. You can also call them. Their number is 602-352-0704. They've been doing this since 1999. Tell everybody a little bit about your new facility and what makes you different.
Yeah, brand new facility. We've been in it roughly about 3 months now.
Oh, nice.
It's about a 9,000 square foot facility, a couple acre driving area where we're actually working with the students and such. It is. I always hate the word state of the art, but modern state of the art facility. Our corporate headquarters is also headquartered there as well, and it is. It's a great facility. It's a great group of people. We're very vet friendly as well at our campuses as well, and we're approved by the VA for GI Bill. So
you thought that those truck drivers weren't so smart? They're smart. They got to go to school to do this.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know they had to go to school.
It's a lot that they have to learn, and so again, the person who comes, we're looking for someone who's dedicated to it, who's going to come. They're going to be there every day. They're going to work hard. They're going to listen to their instructors, and they're going to learn. And then we will take them from there. And
do you place people at the end?
Absolutely. Again, our job placement is pretty strong. Again, about 95% of our students who graduate are placed in field, and that's lifetime placement assistance as well. So you might drive over the road for 2 or 3 years, and you say, you know what, I kind of want to come back home and have a little more of a regular schedule. Just need to come by the campus, visit with us. We have a placement person who handles all of that, and we can help you as well. So it could be 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road. Does not matter. We'll help our students.
Now, again, that website is swtdt.com. They do their tours on the Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. On weekends, it's by appointment only. They're vet friendly, and you register in person, so you also might want to call them at 602-352-0704. So basically, somebody comes in, they've checked it out, you both get on with one another, you think it's right. They take the courses. About how long are they in the trucks driving and getting paid?
They're going to spend. In the school, they're going to spend, let's say they do a day class, which is a 4-week program. They're going to spend 2 weeks in classroom. So they're not even going to be in their truck for that first 2 weeks. Then the entirety of the final 2 weeks, they're going to be in the truck or learning about pre-tripping and basically truck inspections and stuff like that. So that entire 2 weeks, that entire 80 hours is driving.
What's the qualifications that they need to be? Whether they have to be they have graduated from high school. What is it that you're looking for from them?
Sure, 21 years of age. Because so they
don't have to be graduates. It's just 21 years of age.
High school diploma, GED. If they don't have that, we do have a test what's called the ability to benefit test that they can take, and should they be able to pass that would suffice for the admissions requirements. We want to spend some time with them and talk about previous history. Driving record would be something we'd want to talk about. Criminal record, if there is one, we'd want to talk about that as well. So you would come prepared to have a conversation about that. And those questions we ask not because we just want to ask them. Federal guidelines require us to ask, and if you're going to be a driver, you have to meet certain guidelines. So you'd want to come prepared to talk about that. But
so it's not all they need when they're listening. They're going, yes, this is something I want to do. That's what they need to be prepared to do.
Yep, talk about that as well. And then obviously we would go through costs with them and then financing options.
You have that financing there too?
Yeah, we do. Some students pay cash. There are grants that are available to them as well. We do have financing available. And then for the vets who have the GI Bill, we would be able to help them with that as well.
Okay, again, that website is swtdt.com. The phone number is 602-352-0704. They're located right in Phoenix, and you're family owned. Why is it important that you are family owned?
One of the great things about being family owned is that we are what I would call an independent school. A lot of truck driving schools in Phoenix and around the country are actually owned by trucking companies who open up schools because they need to fill their trucks. So a lot of the students students would then maybe go to those schools and maybe sign into an employment contract with them. And the nice thing about us is the thing about that would be if I found out I didn't like it or it wasn't what I was looking for, I'm in a contract.
Tell everybody also why it's so great to be a truck driver.
Yeah, well,
what do people love about it the most?
It's what you hear. The folks want to get out there in the open
Get on
road.
the road.
They want to travel. They want to see the country, all 48 states, maybe the 12 regional states, maybe just Arizona, maybe just the Phoenix area, and they want to do it, and they want to make a good living, and they want to have a career, and not just a job. And so that's where most of our folks say, that's what I want to do. Sign me up for that.
So again, you can be 21 years on up, and they're looking for you. You do have to have a consultation with them. That's in person. They're located in Phoenix. Check them out on their website. They have open enrollment every 2 to 3 weeks, and you can get yourself on the road again and be making some money. Again, the number to call them is 602-352-0704. That website is swtdt.com. And if it's not for you, tell somebody about it. That's what networking's all about.